The other day I woke up for a regular day at school, but I slept through my alarm, so I had to rush to get ready. I finally sat down on my desk to do my hair, but as I start to curl my hair, one side looked more curled than the other, and I'm getting frustrated already. The outfit I tried on the other night didn't want to cooperate, and it just wasn't giving. And since it wasn't giving, I was crying out of frustration. Are you guys exhausted yet? Because I'm sure am. Girls are complicated species because our words are confusing, we're emotional, and we're overly picky. First, we say one thing when we really mean the other. For an example, let's start with the basics, okay? If you were to ask a girl if they're okay and they only reply with, I'm fine, that's when you know they're actually not. You'd push them to tell you it's wrong, but they would either A, get really upset with you for bothering them, or B, they actually like how you want to hear them out. Another scenario is when you're hanging out with a female and you guys are both hungry. You would obviously ask what she would want, and she would reply with, anything is good. You would think you're in the clear, but as you start to name places, it's either, nah, or I'm not in the mood for that. You'd probably spend like a good half an hour just choosing what to eat. That leads me to another thing. Girls are indecisive. If we're stuck on two different things like clothes, give us a good half an hour scrolling on Fashion Talk and Pinterest just to figure out what to wear. Hey, should I wear a short sleeve or a long sleeve with my jeans? And you tell them short sleeve, but they're wearing the long sleeve. Hey, should I wear boots or shoes with my outfit? And you choose boots, but they clearly chose the shoes. Isn't that just ridiculous? You ask for an opinion, yet they choose the whole opposite of what you recommended. Do you see what I mean? Girls are very tricky to understand. Let's get real. We girls are so emotional. If we're on our phone and we're scrolling and we land on a video of a grandpa dancing by himself at a function or a sad dog video, you'll see us bawl. But then we'll scroll past it and start dying of laughter over a stupid joke someone said. Notice how we just went from sad to happy out of nowhere? As you can tell, our mood swings are crazy. How do we go from upset at the world, angry that there's a test on a Friday, to laughing at everything and getting a random burst of energy? Does not make sense, right? Finally, another thing. Girls are very picky, in particular about clothes, food, and boys. And fashion-wise, girls can be picky about how their outfit looks. Maybe the colors don't sit together, or maybe they don't have the right body type to fit the outfit. For food, many girls would check for the calories on what they're eating. Boys, especially boys. Some girls prefer a guy who's taller than you, guys who are athletic, guys that are tall, dark, and handsome, funny, smart, and an overall a good person. Even when we like somebody, we always change the qualities that we find attractive. We are complicated. In conclusion, I get it. Girls are complicated. If her words are confusing, then you must question if she's speaking gibberish. She gets emotional over the wrong meal order, especially at the end of a lousy day, or she gets picky over the smallest things. Everyone, when considering the special woman in your life, you're gonna have to get used to this because we know we're complicated. So if you excuse me, I'm gonna have to set about like 5 other alarms just so I can try and get on time for school. Thank you.